Good morning, guys. I have heard lots of questions about our writing today. So I just wanted to throw a quick video together to help you guys be able to access and understand what I'm trying to expect for that writing. We have been working on this historical fiction or historical book for almost a month now. And so this week is the week where we finally get to pull everything together, put it in one place, and really celebrate our writing. And I'm really excited to see all the great things put together in one spot for us. So I'm going to pull up my Google Drive, which you should be able to see on my screen here. And actually, this isn't my Google Drive, it's Gabe's Google Drive. I made him a student in our classroom so I could see what you were seeing when you pull up our classroom page. So under the stream, remember, this is where you're getting just brief information, our devotions are always here. But I love this little screen right here where it says upcoming due today. So this is where those assignments are and it says view all. Oh, and here's my assignments that I have, okay? So, and again, I'm going to go back here and I'm going to show you this. It says upcoming. All right, so we're going to go to classwork because that's where I like to work out of first. And we're going to take a look at our Bringing History Alive final project. It says on here where you can read, this is all the things that we've been working on. So when we were together, we found our state and we got all that information about our state, right? This is the information that we were looking for. In chapter 2, it was that historical event, the battle, if you want to say, that we were looking for. We wanted the cause and we wanted the effect of the battle. So even both sides of the battle, who was fighting who, all that information came in chapter 2. In chapter 3, this is what last week where we were writing that historical fiction writing, where we used our plot diagram to build our suspense in our writing and to just have fun writing from a historical perspective, okay? Maybe being inside that battle that we had and getting a chance to describe what that smelled like, what that felt like, and really having some fun with it. So when I click on View Assignment, this is what comes up. You have this thing here where it says Your Work. I love that this is here. When you are completely finished with everything that you possibly could need to know, you're going to click this Turn In button. That tells me that you're ready for me to look at it and to grade it, or to look at it and edit it and possibly send it back to you. So when you are done, click Turn In, okay? So the first thing I want to show you is this PDF. This is a PDF that shows you the rubric for what I'm expecting in each chapter, in each section, on each page of our book, okay? So every great book has to start with a title page, and the next one would be the table of contents, okay? So here's the expectations that I want. Did you name your state? Do you have your name on this title page? Do you have a table of contents? So remember, that's telling me what's going to be on what page in your book, okay? In our book, remember, we talked about that we wrote in Word and we're going to copy it now and put it into PowerPoint so we have our pages all laid out for us nice and easy. Okay, so in chapter 1, these were the things that I was looking for: the landforms, the bodies of water, the climax, the natural resources, all of those great things that we were looking for in chapter 1. And that's worth 15 points. There's an additional 10 points for chapter 1 if you talked about the culture, the food, and then 2 landmarks, right? Making sure you're giving an informative voice, stating the facts about those landmarks and that state. In chapter 2, chapter 1, I forgot, this also has one more additional page, and this is worth an additional 10 points, was talking to me about the statehood, okay? Statehood would mean the date that they became a state. Why did people come to that state? Why was that important? and maybe some conflicts. Did they have to fight against Native Americans? Did they have conflicts with each other? Did the British want this colony, and so did France? I mean, it could be any of those conflicts that might be happening. That was all a part of chapter 1. It's a lot of information. In chapter 2 now, you can see this is where we're going to describe the people that were involved in that historical event. Chapter 2 is that battle that I kept talking about. So that event is written in story format, beginning with the beginning of the event, the middle of the event, and the end of the event is evident. So it is kind of like a story format. It's a beginning, middle, and end, where you're talking to me about one battle, not multiples, just one. Okay. And I don't want like a list of events. I want kind of a story form, kind of an informational article about your battle and what happened. Okay. So chapter 2 is all about that solution and ending too. That's going to be really important. If you have a great chapter 2, chapter 3 is going to be easy to write, because chapter 3 is that historical fiction piece. That's that diary entry in chapter 3 that we were working on last week. So it's written in first person. It's about the event, the one event that happened in chapter 2. And then, and you're going to describe the people that were involved. So both sides of the battle. You're going to tell me the solution to that battle, what they got out of it. Those are all really important pieces in that historical fiction writing. Another piece that I'm going to be grading on and looking for is your text features. Your text features are the pictures that you're going to kind of make everything start to pop with when you put it into your PowerPoint, okay? So one picture in chapter 1 with a caption, that's where you're telling me about why that picture was important. And then one additional text feature with diagrams, timelines, a fact box, any additional map, any other kind of information would be great for chapter 1 and chapter 2, okay? Or chapter 2 and chapter 3, I should say. All right. Next, we have some pages that we haven't talked about a whole lot, but this is on the rubric. So we're going to have one page for your glossary. That means you're going to come up with 3 to 5 words from chapter 1. You're going to tell me the definitions. You're going to bold the vocab word. And in chapter 1, you should have that bolded throughout the chapter. So that's a really important glossary vocab word for chapter 1. We also have a bibliography. That's where you're going to tell me all the information, like where you got your information from, okay? So was it a website? Was it a book? Was it an article? You're going to separate each reference with a skip line. Try to get 2 to 3, actually 3 to 5, I think would probably be better. 2 to 3 would be that, would be most requirements. 3 to 5 would be meeting that grade level expectation that we're looking for. Okay. Spelling and punctuation, those are all really key pieces to this. Read and reread your writing. Even have someone else read your writing. That's going to help you to make sure that you have your capital letters where they're supposed to be, your periods where they're supposed to be, and making sure that you've spelled your words correctly. Headings are another piece. They are bolded, centered, and underlined for each of your sections in your writing. So that's just the rubric. And you can see it's out of 100 points there. So that's just the rubric for this writing to help you define what you're looking for, okay, and what I'm looking for. Again, this is not oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. I've already done all this. This is a chance for you to show what you know, okay? And don't stress out about it. This is supposed to be fun because writing is fun. It is a chance for you to just build your vocabulary and show me what you know, okay? And I'm really excited to see the final finished project where everything's brought together. And so here, you'll see where it says your work. This is actually a Google Slides. So it's not a PowerPoint. It's a little bit different. The cool thing about Google Slides is that it will automatically save as you are working on it, and it allows me to see what you're working on, okay? So when you have your Google Slide, you're going to go to wherever you have your information from your chapters and things. And all you're going to do is you're going to select it and I'm going to copy what I had from that page, come back to my Google slide, and I'm going to paste it, right? Control V means that I paste, and there's my information, okay? And so each section is going to have a slide or two. Make sure that you're pacing your pages out so that they look really good together. I'll show you, this is Mrs. Van Domlin's writing that she did, and this is her title page. It looks great. She's got a title, she's got her name, she's got a couple of graphics, which we love. This is what a table of contents would look like to give you an idea on each page that we're going to be looking for. This is her chapter 1, talking about the physical characteristics. She has a picture with a caption here too. That's really important. Chapter 2, the human characteristics. Tourism, look, that's going to be a vocab word that she has in her glossary, and it's bolded here. And so she didn't try to put all of that together on one page. She spread it out so that it looks really good. Again, we've got a picture and a caption on this page. Statehood, right? This is where she's talking just about Michigan becoming a state. Again, a great picture and a caption. Here's her chapter 2, the Battle of Frenchtown. And so she talked about everything that happened in 1812. Again, this is around the time of Michigan statehood. So that's the battle that we're looking for. Here's a timeline of the War of 1812. So kind of gives you an idea of what was happening in her story of the battle. And then chapter 3, this is her historical fiction writing. This is where the diary entry is on January of 1813, and she's talking about what happened, okay, at that battle. But she's in first person narrative now, and she even added a picture there, which is great. Here's another part of that entry, okay? And there's some things we need to clear up there. Here's her glossary, her words that were highlighted in her writing, and tourism, there it is right there with the definition. Here's her bibliography. Okay, there's 5 things right here in a bibliography. We're looking for 3 to 5 for where she got her information. And then that was the end of the show. So that's how she's going to put her book together. And that's what I'm excited to see of your books being put together. I think it's going to be great. All right, so that should help you out on questions about our Bringing History Alive project. Don't forget to click Turn In when you are all done with this project. The due date is on Friday. We're looking for April 3rd. If that doesn't work, please let me know that you're still working on it and that you just needed a little more time. I'm totally willing to give more time on this project, but it's supposed to be fun, and I can't wait for us to get back together and be able to share some of these projects when we are all back together again. If not, maybe we'll even be able to share some on Zoom. That could be fun too. All right, so I'm going to go back to my classwork. I want to show you one more really, really cool thing about Google Classroom is they have this thing here that says view your work. If you're like, man, I don't know if I got my work done or if it's missing or what I was supposed to do, I'm still confused on that. So you can click view your work. And here you can assign filters to it, right? So what is assigned? If I want to just know what is assigned or what has been assigned and that I don't have done yet, here's my list of assigned things that I'm working on today. The things that have been graded, have been returned with a grade. I can see, oh man, I got 9 out of 10 on that math area of a rectangle. And I got 10 out of 10 for my minutes read. All right, cool. I can see my grade right there. And then this one's really key where it says missing. So this might mean I wasn't able to get it from Seesaw, put into here, or maybe we missed it completely. They show up with a red missing, okay? I'm not necessarily marking you down right now for having that be missing because we're trying to put our toe in and get comfortable with Google Drive and Google Classroom. So this is something where you can go back and start to work on and get our missing assignments to be less and less. All right. So if you're looking for, oh my goodness, what do I need to get done? What haven't I got done? This this My Work tab is wonderful. All right, so other questions on our writing. Another cool thing is they have this if you go into where the pancake is, those 3 lines, it says to do. I love this little tip too. I can click on my to-do list and I just want to see Mrs. Sanford's class. What do I need to get done today? All right, so here's what I need to get done. These are some things I haven't gotten done yet, but these are some things I need to do. All right, and what have I accomplished? What is done already? Oh, here's that graded work that's all done right there. Okay, so those are just a couple of cool things that I found on here. Another really fun one is that calendar. That's another way to see your assignments. If you got to see what I need to get done today. All right. So that's where you can find those things too. All right, you guys, I hope this helps. And we will chat again soon. I'm looking forward to seeing you maybe on Friday. All right. Have a great one.